Primero, lo primero. Las diarias. Y... veamos. A ver. Es de dedicarles poemas a los churros. Listo. Entregamos la misión y nos vamos.
No time to lose.
Dos bloques para acá.
Bring it on.
Flags up! Observe! Let's light it up! Yeah! Ha!
Y vemos. Listo. Entre los slimes y lo de las torres. Estamos.
Flags fly! And step! Everybody stand back! Eat this! Your grand finale!
están las torres? Aquí están.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Y antes que lleguen los refuerzos, reclamamos.
No time to lose.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing.
A ver, a ver.
Rebooting.
云缠卷来，花缠卷，风流尽在山水间。
Listo.
Yes, I shall spare myself the hair and makeup routine today, and happily idle my time away.
Listo. Sigamos.
Ad Astra. Y veamos. Sacamos los libros que sí hace falta. Y ahora sí sigamos con el
Evento de hito. No la puedo conocer.
Congratulations! Now you're one step closer to the dark, messy truth.
Cut the nonsense! Will we do something?
Oh, really? Good to hear. Hearing the word super.
No, that's not what Paimon means!
So what? You've heard the stories about the test. Everyone who participates in the event faces people are afraid of seeing their inner. So, isn't it natural for us to have things in the dark, just like the grinning monster standing behind you right now?
Ah, really?
I knew a little trick like that wouldn't be enough to scare you. So, congrats on passing this test. Have you found your partner yet?
Ya encontré un compañero.
Huh? But don't we already have...
Yes, your team's outstanding efforts certainly won. So it's understandable that you'd want to pair up with your previous if you don't have a partner.
Yeah, Paimon already... Let's ask around and see if there's anyone looking for a partner.
Sayu, toma, yo y mía. Y me está pasando.
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Oh, yeah.
I was also here for the first round, but I arrived a little early, so... By the way, I heard you were the winners. Impressive. I eventually found the...
Actually, Paimon was just hiding behind him the whole time, and somehow we won.
Así que
Traveler, you never told me you were so good at this sort of event. Anyway, would you like to pair up with me? We'd be an amazing team. Awesome! Now let's get out there and win this thing. We'll move faster than a... You appear to have found, though, whether winning should be considered anyway. I will now reveal it's
A fan? You mean like the thing we use to keep cool?
correct. The fan was personally selected. There will be
creo que se
signs to
activa
guide
esta
you.
alarma.
We'll never give...
Derecho.
Something just fell from above! Ah, keep it away from Paimon!
Really? Let
Son
me see.
escalones.
Oh, it's an Oni Kabuto. And pretty strong ones from the looks of it. I'll hold on to them. They'll come in real handy for the next Oni Kabuto tournament.
No sé qué es ese sanate ahí. Pero bueno.
That's strange. How did Paimon transform into a lavender melon?
Hey! Paimon's over here! That doesn't even look like Paimon!
Hmm? So what in the world is this? Hey, it's flying away! Don't go! Let me have a look at ya!
Whew. This should be far enough.
Are you tired, Paimon? Do you want to take a break?
Yes, please. Let's rest here. Huh? Wait a minute.
Terminando
Was
hacia
that
aquí.
statue always
Sí,
facing this
mamón.
way?
Te pegaron, ¿qué está pasando? Pero
The candles are becoming! Oh, let's get out of here!
Whoa, Paimon wasn't kidding. The statue really did move.
ahí ya lo perdí.
Wonder how that works.
Ahí está. Ahí está un cofre.
What is this stall doing here? Maybe it's for participants who need a break? Excuse me, 3 glasses of juice, please.
3 vasos de jugo, por favor.
Don't worry, this time it's on me.
Yay! Thanks, Yoimiya.
Excuse me, anyone here? Strange, seems like no one's around. Guess we'll just have to keep going.
Another
Esta
stall?
pelota y me lo resulta con el tiempo.
That looks familiar. Wait, Isn't this the same stall we saw earlier? Ah, it's back again! Maybe it's following us! Ah, help!
Ahora un foquito.
Wow! Look at all the lanterns here! It's so beautiful! But now that I look closer, it seems like the Hey! Look what we... Wow, it has such a beautiful design on it! So, now that we've found this fan...
Wonder if Ito's still out trying to capture those 3 from earlier. Paimon's a little worried.
Is there something else you need to take care of?
Thank you. That would...
No need to thank me. It's been a blast.
I've got you now.
Ah! Just run! Don't worry about me!
Ha!
Wow, Ito, you really captured them!
Seriously, why didn't you run when I told you?
What are you saying? We couldn't have...
Yeah, that's right. So just get on with it.
Nosotros
If
tres.
you're, we won't back down, even if...
Who said we were going to eat you? Wait, are you the ghost of something tasty?
De la buena comida
And
deliciosa.
Ito, why are you so quiet up?
I have a weird feeling that I've seen these 3. Ah, I know. These are all creatures from the ultimate yokai field guide that Granny used to show me. There's Yoko, Kappa, and Hitotsume Kozo.
Es que
They're
dijo.
all yokai.
It sure took you long enough.
Well, we recognized you right away. You're an Oni, aren't you? According to legends, Oni are grouchy, extremely strong, and crush other yokai into balls to eat them up.
Oh, pfft, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever... Besides, you're the ones people are scared of. Hiding behind bushes and scaring people. Don't think I didn't see you. Following him around and conjuring up all sorts of weird...
Aha! So it was you!
No, we weren't trying to scare anyone.
Nosotros solo.
Really?
Even though you scared the daylights out of Paimon a few times, it doesn't seem like you... Anyway, let's hear your side of the story, and Paimon will decide whether...
Well, the truth is, one hosted by the yokai. But humans are also welcome to attend.
Ah, the festival that A mentioned!
Mikawa Flower Festival.
Xenofobia.
Oh, right. It used to be hosted by the top yokai. I heard it was supposed to be a lot of fun. I mean, not as fun as my almighty Arataki Great and Glorious Drum-Along Festival, but still.
Yes, the Mikawa Flower Festival is our aspiration. The times of Yakiyako are long gone. We're just a bunch of little yokai living in the wilderness. As you can see, but we're determined to still reach out to...
Huh?
You see, we live in the wilderness, and if they would come and stir up trouble on our land, forcing us to hand over our food. Sometimes, but later, many human adventurers came into the wilderness and drove off the monk.
Ah, I get it now. You want to repay the favor, but, hey, don't let it get to ya. You might be a bunch of pipsqueaks, but you're all solid.
So, are you the ones who set up the Akitsu Yugen game on the beach?
Yep, that was us. Have you tried it yet? Isn't it fun? We drew inspiration from the legendary Akitsu Hazura. It took a lot of yokai power to set. After that, we didn't have much yokai power left, so we set up some stalls in the forest to add to the festival.
We were just following you to see your reactions.
Is the Akitsu Yugen really that important? Why did you spend all... Paimon would have taken the Traveler for a big meal if you had set up more food stalls.
Really?
To be honest, we've never met a human before, so we had no idea what... We focused on building the Akitsu Yugen because of a legend.
Ah, I know the one.
It's the story of yokai meeting a human during a festival.
La historia que controla Shogun, ¿no?
It's
Prácticamente.
said that long ago, a human samurai once stumbled across the Mikawa Flower Festival.
What's a human doing here? We erected the barrier, didn't we? What a pain.
Hay que tocar la cabeza.
The yokai at the festival began discussing how to drive away the human. When suddenly, they heard a voice.
This is our festival, and the point is to have fun. What difference does it make if a human joins us yokai?
The speaker appeared to be a prominent figure among the yokai, and when he spoke, the other yokai fell silent.
You there, young man. Do you drink sake?
Yes, I do.
Ha! Then join us. We can enjoy tonight's festivities together.
And so, the yokai and samurai celebrated together. The two competed in the highlight of the festival, the Akitsu Hazara. Their spectacular game ended in a draw, and a new friendship was forged.
I can't believe a human could keep up with me.
Witnessing the dynamic powers of the yokai will certainly help hone my swordsmanship.
You're a swordsman?
Oh, yes. I'm currently traveling the world in search of formidable opponents.
Then let's make a deal. We meet for a duel every 10 years. What do you say?
I look forward to it.
Mikawa Flower Festival is meant to bring happiness to all who... That's why, when we just... Unfortunately, the real Akitsu Hazara has been lost to...
Yeah, but that wasn't us. We have no idea what could have gone wrong.
We closed Akitsu Yugen a while ago and carefully checked, but we didn't find anything wrong with it. Maybe it was just some strange...
They don't look like they're lying. And believe me, I know a liar when I see one.
After that incident, people stopped coming to the attraction. Later, a human man with blue hair appeared and walked.
He had a piercing gaze. I almost felt like he could... But then he turned and quickly left without saying anything.
It wasn't long before large numbers of people began, and visitors were playing Akitsu Yugen again. It was wonderful.
A human man with blue hair? Now that you mention it, the fan that Ayato chose is the same kind that's used at a festival. Do you think that he...
Oh, so my bro Ayato is here for the test of courage too? Or maybe he's here to catch Oni Kabuto. Ha! Had I known that, I would have brought the one I caught a few days ago to battle it.
Wow! Ito's still clueless about who Ayato really is. Well, anyway, seems like all the strange... And now that we know what's happening...
Hey, you want to hang out with humans, right? Totally. After all, we yokai are becoming a rare breed these days. If all we do is isolate, we'll only feel more lonely. So why don't you let this Oni do you a favor? See, I'm a yokai too, right? And I'm already a natural in human society. I bet there's not a single person in Inazuma who hasn't heard of Arataki the one... Come on, let's go.
Now that Paimon doesn't feel so scared anymore, maybe we can watch... The yokai said they wanted to host a festival, but come to think of it, Paimon remembers seeing some festival-related...
Todavía no termina esta misión de cosas. Yo quiero jugar el jueguito del Nokia.
I could get used to this.
Wait! You're the strange lady we met before!
Oh, it's you two again. I have to say, I'm impressed by your willingness to approach me after last time, but I'm not going to let you off.
Nice try, but you don't... We just met your fellow yokai, and they told us everything.
Huh?
That's right. You're another little yokai who lives in the wilderness, aren't you? So which type of yokai are you? Oh, anyway, it doesn't matter. We're on our way to play a...
Akitsu Yugen! How could this be happening now? All I need...
Huh? What's the... Oh, maybe you're hungry. Or maybe you
Yes,
didn't
I would
sleep.
not.
Don't worry. Ito has already taken your fellow yokai to meet some new friends. Everyone... Yeah, so there's no need to worry. Come on, we'll see who can finish the game the quickest. The loser... Oh, it's starting! Get...
Posicionar. Este de aquí. Caiga de todo elemento. me apunté bien. No. Listo.
Amazing! You cleared all the elemental cubes so quick. Paimon thinks we got this in the bag.
Okay. Watch and learn.
No way! She hit every cube in one shot and finished even... Paimon's head is spinning after watching that. Did you see how she did it?
¿Quién sabe?
Even if the rules have changed a little, I would never lose.
Oh, right. You're a yokai. No wonder you're so good. Anyway, we'll keep our... But before you say anything, we won't do anything that's clearly impossible or harmful.
A wish, huh? Then I wish that we never cross paths.
Wait. What? But...
That's precisely why. Don't ever come near me or speak to... Surely that's a wish you can fulfill, right? This is my final word of warning. If I am... Scared now? Good! Then don't come here again!
Paimon doesn't get it. Did we do something wrong? Fair enough. But Paimon had a lot of... Anyway, let's go see how...
Vamos, bonito.
So, you...
Yeah.
No need to be nervous. I'm Yuimiya.
Oh, I once saw some Naganohara fireworks, even though I was watching from a distance.
Really? Then the next time we meet, I'll bring some fireworks for us to...
Whoa, really? Thank you very much. And if I may ask,
Okay,
are
that.
you Lord Kaedehara Kazuha?
Yes, that's me. But I'm afraid that I'm no lord. Just a wanderer.
I've seen you with your sword in the wilderness. You made quick work of many opponents with your...
That must have been when I was trying to escape Inazuma. It wasn't as impressive as you make it seem. The head of the Kamisato clan also lent me his assistance at the time. By the way, this is his sister.
Oh, so you must be...
There's no need to be...
I never imagined I'd ever meet someone as distinguished as you. I'm...
Hey, don't you want to go talk to them too?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Really? That's strange. You seemed completely...
I'm not sure why, but I feel so relaxed when talking with you, General Goro. Actually, I'm the most timid of the three of us. I hid for days the last time someone tossed a... Sorry for rambling on. It's odd.
It's okay. You can't excel at everything.
Hey there. Chatting away, I see. Mind if I join you?
I've never seen a Kappa before.
Hello there.
Thank you for bringing so many amazing people to meet us, Ito.
It's nothing. Oh, I should mention that I even have my own gang, and every member has a
Classic Ito. There you go. Don't confuse them. Everyone's here for the test of courage, not because you...
Hey, this is my moment.
Ito really isn't as... When it comes to having connections in Inazuma, nobody can beat Paimon and the...
Oh, yeah? All right. Well, then let's have a little contest.
Sure, bring it on, bull checker.
Please don't fight. Actually, and you also have a great friendship. Just like Lord Kamachi.
Well, of course. Boss! Oh, it's the boys. Ah, darn it. I was so caught up with the yokai that I forgot I was supposed to scare the daylight.
Boss!
Hey, fellas.
Boss! We're so...
Wait, what now?
We shouldn't have ever doubted you, boss. You were right.
Yeah, the test of courage is terrifying. I still get shivers just thinking about it.
Oh, well, anyway, no need to be too scared now. Let me tell you what's happening here. It turns out there aren't any ghosts here. All the scary stuff you saw was just a little misunderstanding we had with the yokai. right?
Sorry, but I've never seen these three before. I'm not sure where you've been or what you've seen, but I don't...
Huh?
Huh?
Wait, hold on, little Yoko. You're kidding, right? Wait.
No, I'm serious.
But if it wasn't you guys, does that mean there are real ghosts out here?
Oh, that's right. Paimon assumed she was a yokai.
I'm not... But we're the only three yokai.
So she was a ghost?
Boss, save us! Calm down. Everyone just...
What's all the noise about?
Oh, you're the Tenryou Commission's...
Hazel!
There's nothing to fear. Even if there really is a ghost, all your noise would drive it away. Ito, you and your gang should go and inform the other contestant traveler, Paimon.
Oh, okay.
Paimon somehow feels...
Eso está aquí. Pregunta a la empleada del evento.
Hello? Miss Shy Maiden? What's this? Look, there's something written in red on the ground. 3 item. Hagoita. Does this mean that the item we have to find in the third round is a Hagoita?
The Shrine Maiden appears to be urging us to finish the third round of the Test of Courage.
But where did she go? Has she been taken away? Will Paimon be next? Paimon will never leave your side now.
The words are scribbled hastily, but there's no evidence of a struggle. However, aren't there too many words written here? I believe that the three items chosen for this three-round contest were each selected by the the Dongo Milk was chosen by the merchant who funded the event. And so, does the Hagoita, which should have been chosen by the Grand...
Let's worry about that later. The bigger question is, Paimon would love to win the grand prize, but how about we...
I still have my commission to complete, so fear arises from mystery.
Okay then, what, maybe the shrine may...
Y se acabó. Día siguiente, mientras voy a ir a terminar esto de...
No time to lose.
Siguiente. Listo. Los bloques para allá. Listo. Falta la última parte, que es lo que falta del evento.
Traveler, Paimon, I'd like your assistance with this investigation.
That's fine with Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I have a few theories, but we don't have enough leads yet. There are some places I'd like to investigate.
Sure. Where would you like to...
I want to go back to where we first met up. According to your accounts, you encountered... I believe there may still be some clues there.
Do we really have to go...
Are you worried that she'll be waiting for us? If my worry is that we won't be able to find her. Honestly, it'd save me a lot of trouble if she were to show up on her own.
Wow, Hazel. You're fearless.
The more cases you see, the less afraid you become. Let's go.
Corrientes, montanos.
This should be approximately where you first encountered the Of course, but I'd like to go over...
Let Paimon think.
Deja que Paimon
She warned us not to go near her. And she said if we... Paimon doesn't want to remember that.
And then what happened?
Then, everything and Paimon started to
Siempre es
feel
fantasmal,
dizzy.
sí.
Paimon saw some sort of black mist surrounding the ghost and then...
Based on your account...
Exactly!
Claro que sí. Y estás convencido que era un fantasma.
It's possible, but I'm more interested, even if she is a ghost, as long as she possesses some...
Wasn't she after our souls?
I think she was just trying to scare you.
Te va a asustar.
Oh.
Think
Sí,
about it.
no mames.
If I had the ability to take
Dijera
your souls, then
Meliodas
why go
parió.
to the trouble of warning you over and besides, a ghost wouldn't have allowed you to walk away.
That does...
I believe there are only two but if you had really been cursed, then you would probably have noticed. So, this is the less likely scenario. I believe she...
But why would she want to scare us away? Maybe she was trying to get us to quit so she could claim the test of courage Oh! Probably not. So why does she want to scare us? Do you have any idea?
Based solely on your account, I don't believe she actually meant any harm. She just didn't want you to... But this evidence alone is insufficient to make any valid assumptions. She could very well be guarding some treasure or covering up a crime. Though, my intuition is telling me that neither of these hypotheses are correct. Let's continue investigating the surrounding area.
Hay huellas, pueden ver las puedes acercarse del propio Hazel. Como todas partes, pero ninguna pista. Con la rama ligeramente torcida hacia abajo, como si estado colgando de ellas.
Have you found any leads yet?
Yeah, some tree branches seem...
I see. After you left, aside from the bent branches, there are burn marks in some places, but if only there was some more conclusive evidence.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, it's you guys!
We heard you were out searching for clues, and we wanted to help.
Oh, that's really brave of you.
Actually, we're also really unsure about... We just asked the members of Mr. Ito's gang about what happened to them. And it sounded really... That lady's either a nasty evil spirit or a formidable yokai. Either way, but we still want to hold the Mikawa...
We long admired the friendship between Lord Kamai and the samurai, which is why we want to hold the Mikawa Flower Festival. Even though our powers are limited, we don't want this bond of friendship to vanish. The Mikawa...
The Chinju Forest covers a large area, so it'd be great to have more. Welcome to the team. Let's all do our best to figure out what's going on.
Don't worry, we're very familiar with the area. We won't miss any clues.
Entonces, ¿para dónde nos fuimos?
Look what I found down by the river! Huh? What is it?
Okay.
Is it a scrap of black cloth?
Tejido como es.
This is a piece of shade cloth.
Shade cloth?
Yeah. It can effectively block out light and is used in a variety of settings, including stage performances. There's a rough tear in the cloth, probably caused by a sharp stone.
Branches?
Suppose that a large shade cloth was originally hung from a tree. When the shade cloth is removed from the tree, perhaps one of the corners caught and the branches ripped it. Either she didn't care, or she was in too great a hurry.
But why would she hang shade cloth in the...
I'm only speculating, but maybe she used it to create the atmosphere you experience. Let's not worry about that for now. There's still many variables I haven't deduced yet. Next, I'd like to investigate the place where the Arataki get...
Oh, I know the way. I asked the gang members.
Good. Let's go find out what's...
This is the place. They claim that as they passed...
We saw the very same thing!
Let's start by taking a look around the area, just as we did before.
I I found some sort of smell. The inside of it looks like it was blackened by smoke. And it smells like
Sociales. Dios.
Judging from the burn marks left on the scene, the ghostly flames you saw were not... Rather, they appear to have been caused by something flammable.
No estoy seguro.
I'm not...
There's some strange powder in the cracks of these I picked some up and sniffed it to see what it is, and it made me really dizzy. Ugh.
Similar scare tactic. I believe we're closing in on the truth now. I'm almost certain that the woman you encountered wasn't... She possesses no extraordinary powers. She was merely scaring people with some...
Some small props?
Atresos.
Like, can you really do all?
First and foremost, you were initially frightened by your first encounter with these 3 yokai. And then shortly after, because you were already tensed up, you were breathing more rapidly, and that's when she pulled down the shade cloth and lit those...
So, it was all just a show?
She tricked us!
There is, however, still one loose end. The person who commissioned my investigation did become stranded. That couldn't have been accomplished by just a few small props. But if she possesses such powers,
¿Qué haré con esos
why...
trucazos?
Paimon can't...
She can only use props to scare people in the forest, but she can use strange powers on the beach. Huh.
Whoa, that was...
If we rule out... the possibility remains.
Eso puede ser
I know
una
who the woman
cosa.
is. Let's go to the beach.
We'll come along too.
No. You should go back and tell the others not to be afraid and not waste their time. The truth has surfaced. It's time to put an end to unnecessary...
Okay. If you run into any danger, simply call out our names.
There shouldn't be any danger now, but thank you anyway.
Vamos.
Let's search along the cliffside. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a chunk of earth that's unlike the others.
No time to lose.
Y aquí.
I knew it. I knew that you would come find me here.
There she is. Paimon thought you were a yokai like the others, but they said so. Who are you? And why did you...
I have already warned you never to speak to me. If you don't leave now, then...
Ah, she's terrifying! Hazel, it sure doesn't seem like she's using any props.
Don't move. Just trust. Your yokai power won't scare us. It'll only hasten your demise.
Yokai power?
Huh? How did you know?
Your yokai that emerged from an object and assumed a human form outside of... When this type of yokai is close to its own body, it can use some yokai power. But that ability weakens as it... And if the original body is destroyed, then the yokai that originated from it will likewise perish. Should I refer to you as Spirit or Tsukumo Gami?
Don't bother. You may call me Hanyuda Chizuru. That is the name I go...
Chizuru, why do you want us to leave? If you're a yokai, you should understand why the other yokai... Besides, we had a great time...
Yes. That's why. That's why I don't want you to be...
Sad? What do you mean?
I'm sure the yokai have already told you, but they don't actually know.
Y viene otro momento donde
The
nos cuentan las
samurai
historias.
was about 25 years old when they met at the festival. They met again 10 years later and remained friends. They spent time together drinking, traveling, and sparring. When they had first met, they merely respected each other, but 10 years later, they became best friends. After another decade, the samurai had reached the pinnacle of his swordsmanship and won their duel by a narrow margin. Kamai was so astonished by his defeat, he gave up drinking and began training to become stronger for their next duel. However, another 10 years later, Kamai did not meet the samurai. As it turned out, war had broken out in the south, and the samurai had gone to defend the border. Kamai was unconcerned, because 10 years was nothing in a yokai's lifetime. But when they met once again, Kamai discovered that the samurai was already 65 years old. He couldn't believe his eyes when he saw the samurai's gray hair and scars covering his body.
Hey, old friend. Can you still wield the sword?
I'm getting too old to fight. This time, I've come to say goodbye.
I see. Then, how about one last game of Akitsu Hazara?
All right.
The samurai gave his best effort during the game, but had to quit halfway through because he was too weak. After putting down his Agoita, Kamai remained silent for a long time before letting out a long sigh.
What a shame.
Their friendship started as something they looked forward to, and in just a few decades it turned. Lord Kamai's appearance hadn't changed, but his dear friend in front of him had. People often say that those outside the situation can see things more clearly. And I learned a harsh truth. We yokai are different from humans. We have longer lifespans and different natures, but we share the same world. We interact and dream, and all that is left are sorrowful. And even a wise and seasoned yokai like Kamai felt sadness when it was time to say goodbye.
Oh.
So, you mean...
I was hiding on this beach, waiting for the last of my days. But those 3 yokai came and set up the Akitsu Yugen here, which woke me from my slumber. I didn't want them to approach humans with unbridled optimism and enthusiasm, just because they'd heard the legend of Kamai and the...
Is that why you pretended to be a ghost? Oh, so you must be the one who trapped that guy on the beach.
My power has become pretty weak now. And most of the time I just use some props I've collected to scare, but that jerk was greedy. He wanted to steal the decorations from Akitsu. That's why I used my yokai power.
Ah, so that's what happened. You have a strong sense of... By the way, how did you know the rest of...
It's okay if you don't want to tell us. I've already figured it out. Your true form is this pair of Hagoita, isn't it?
Hagoita? Oh, wait!
The pair of Hagoita used by Kamai and the human samurai to play Akitsu Hazara. You gradually developed sentience after being influenced by great yokai power. Even with the yokai power's blessing, the Hagoita have started to rot away after hundreds of years. You can't sustain yourself, so you were forced to rely on... And if my theory is correct, this pair of Hagoita is also the item we need to find...
Excellent work. You figured it all out. Congratulations, little ones. You've passed the 3rd round.
Miko? And the Shrine Maiden? Paimon thought you went missing.
I apologize for causing you concern. It was actually Lady Well, what did you think? Because fear is induced by uncertainty, the more chaotic the situation, the better. Having the event staff also mysteriously vanish...
So you're the one responsible for all the scary stuff.
Hitomi, go tell the others that the test of courage has ended and that...
Now that I've solved the mystery, I'm going back to meet with my client. The intent to steal is not exactly a serious... I'll see you two later.
Miko, did you choose the Hagoita for the 3rd round of the test of...
Miko, Lady Yae...
I followed Kitsune Saigu around the Mikawa Flower Festival one year and saw her play Akitsu Hazura. That was when I saw you. You didn't have a human form at the time and possessed only the earliest traces of sentience.
I remember now. You were on Kitsune Saigu's shore.
I went for a stroll on the beach some time ago and sensed a familiar yoke. Though your power was weak, I was still able to find you. You were sitting in a tree. I overheard you telling yourself that you must be patient and avoid contact with humans.
Huh? When was that?
With your powers being so diminished, it was only natural that you didn't notice me. You must have been blaming yourself all this time. You knew Kamai and the samurai became friends as a result of Akitsu Hazura.
At the time, I couldn't take on a human form like this. After they first met at the Mikawa Flower Festival, but after they said their final goodbyes, Lady Yae, you are a well-known yokai. People meet, become friends, and then go their separate ways. Is it really worthwhile?
Why not? Tell me, how did you feel when you played?
I felt happy, but...
But your rationality told you that it was... It turns out that there is still another piece to the story of Kamai.
What do you mean? The samurai...
True, but the story doesn't end there. That samurai's name was Yanagibashi Takuto. It is believed that Takuto developed this style of swordsmanship while dueling with Kamai, who had also befriended the 3rd-generation heir of the Soran 500 years ago. Kamai and Tominaga fought side by side until their final moments, and the sword Tominaga wielded was... Oh! We yokai are not like humans. Humans have too short a lifespan, and the day will inevitably come. However, the bond formed by friendship will not be broken, but there's no reason to be upset by this. Time flies by in an
Hey, compadres!
Hey, compadres.
Ito, what are you doing here?
Intentando hablar español.
He told me everything. And I even know who the ghost lady is now. Anyway, I had a little discussion with the other. Hey, you're that fox lady. Why are you here?
Please just disregard my...
Ah, right. All right, listen up. To celebrate the end of the Test of Courage event, we will be holding the... I gave it some real thought and realized that it might be kind of difficult for those little yokai to hold the festival on their own. That's right. Arataki, the one and only Ito, will be in charge of organizing...
Hooray for Ito! Oh. Can we really trust this guy with the festival?
Hey, what you trying to say? Besides, it won't just be me. Other people will help. Everyone's busy getting ready, and the festival will be up and running in no time.
You're the best, Ito!
Y tú le suyes plan y estar juntos con los yokai.
And what will the festival be without me? I'll be sure to go have a look too. It has been some time since I've attended a festival. Fortunately, I brought sake with me.
Paimon's gotta admit, Ito does have his moments. A festival, delicious food, count Paimon in!
All right, I'll join.
Looks like the festival is
¿Dónde estaba ese cangrejo?
Check it out! Ito and Goro! What are you two talking about?
Oh, I was just saying that if I had more time, I'd have built a massive...
Fishing? You know, when I lived on Watatsumi Island, I used to just...
Take it from an expert, using your hands to catch fish is nowhere near as fun as... Just the other day, I caught a fish so big that I didn't even know how to handle it. I even wrote a...
That's an unusual problem to have.
Huh? A big fish?
Huh? You?
Oh, you bet I did. I wrote to the That's Life column and asked Miss Hina for advice.
Huh. What a coincidence. I do some part-time work there, and I recently...
You mean the letter was about dealing with a giant fish they caught?
¿Será que?
No. Could it be? Could it be that there's someone as good at fishing as I am? Oh, not on my watch. Hey, you all go enjoy the festival. Just you wait. I'll be inviting you all to my fish feast.
Aw, the string snapped. Yoimiya, this is more difficult than it looks. Can you really fish out these water balloons?
Don't worry. Let me show you a little trick. Just remember that your hand has to be quick.
Yo-Yo Tsuri! Paimon's seen this game in some light novels before!
Do you want to give it a shot? Close one eye, aim carefully, and fish it out quickly.
Oh, it looks kinda tricky. Paimon will let the traveler...
But Yoimiya, if I close one eye, I won't be able to see anything.
This ramen is so good.
Yes.
You mean you don't get to eat ramen very often, Ayaka? But it's...
Oh, it's you. We'll need 2 more bowls of ramen, please. Food like ramen and hot pot tend to have a lot of oil and salt.
Oh, that's unfair.
Yeah. Now Paimon totally gets why Ayaka would put cake...
Huh?
Oh, please.
I'm stuffed. I'm feeling a little...
By the way, were there any special stalls at Yokai Festival?
Yes, but... well, it's a long story.
Es una larga historia.
Paimon can't believe you couldn't get a single water balloon. You've gotten rusty. Chizuru managed to finally get one and gave it to Hitotsume.
He looked like he really wanted it.
But Paimon wanted one too.
All right, then I'll catch...
Yay!
Come on now, this is way more expensive than usual. Even if it is a festival, you shouldn't hype...
Hey now, it costs money to run a stall. I need to raise my prices to help...
fair enough. How about 5 masks for 30% off?
All right, all right.
It's so hot.
Don't get too close. It's better to keep a few...
I know. It's just so rare to see such a nice bonfire.
There are many beautiful things in the world. There's no need to be anxious. The festival has only just begun.
I was surprised that you didn't even tell your sister. It seems she was quite frightened, too.
Sí se asustó.
It would have been uninteresting had I told her what was going to happen ahead of time. Besides, with her friends by her side, she wouldn't ever be too scared. Having a little fright is good to release any tension she might...
Everything went according to plan. People...
Yes.
Hey, you two, stop laughing! It was scary!
Have you finished exploring the festival? Well then, are you having a good time?
Yeah, it's great!
The original Mikawa Flower Festival was much more lively. But even if you could attend the original, you probably wouldn't be, because it's always more fun to enjoy a festival.
Yes. Thank you.
Well then, I'm guessing you have something you want to say to him alone? We'll leave you.
What did you want to say to us?
You saw through me again. I can't help but...
It's not that I know everything. It's just that I've been in your position before.
Traveler, do you have a moment?
Oh, es para allá.
Yep. All right, here will do. Thank you for actually... I was delighted when I first I was a yokai derived from a pair of Hagoita who came into being in the middle of a festival. I wanted to go to more festivals, but every evening, as night began to set in, I'd recall the bitter smile of the old samurai as he set down the... Then I would wonder if I became friends with a human. As a result, I was convinced that I couldn't do it. I'm sorry that I spoke so strangely when we first met. I expected you to flee in terror. But when we met again, I knew you mistook me as one of the yokai. But instead of telling you the truth, perhaps it's because I've always wanted to be... Or perhaps it was because I knew I didn't have much time left, and I didn't want to be alone. Anyway, thank you for taking the time. When we played Akitsu Yugen, Paimon said at the time, however, you still came and found me. Meaning, you never granted my wish. Let me think. I wish for you to remember me. Okay. Listen. I wish that every day of your journey ahead will be filled with joy, like a festival.
Y todos se murieron. Fin.
No time to lose. No time to lose.
Every year when the fireworks go off, I say to myself, as each year passes by, but I don't think that...
Muy bien, ahora vamos a aprender los eventos. Espadachín pandemonio. No. ¿Qué es? Vamos a ver qué tal está el intro aquí. Listo. Y ahora si nos vamos a hacer el último. Ahora voy a dejar de lado este dominio. Dejarse con dentro, no pasa nada. Y el último nivel. Ahora ya casi terminar. Caracoles.
No time to lose.
Cada vez que un juego 30 de puntos adicionales. Vuelvo a cambiar del dominio. Y murió. Y listo. Ay, ay. Bueno, gente. Ahora vamos con la parte del difícil del otro lado, porque aquí ya terminamos. Dale, y no nos falta nada para poder comprar todo. ¿Qué más? Para malvados. Sí. Falta. Ya conseguiremos. Hacer una partida. En modo promedio. Dime lo difícil. Y Electro. Y el escudo. Ahí se me fue. Espacios esa parte. Salvado por esquina. Así. Casi. $5,000 puntos. $1,500. 4,500 es lo máximo. Ok.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on.
Entonces de agua. Tocrillo. Ya. Hace mucho lo puedo dar yo. Arriba. está. Vamos ahí arriba, si está bien. Congelo, congelo. Congelo. Rompe el congelar. Congela. Y no se rompe el congelar. Sí. Bien. $3,500 puntos. 3,800. Son 4 de 6. Okay. Vamos allá. Y el escudo. Así. Ah.
No time to lose.
4.500. Ah, no, 5.000. Bien, bien, bien. ¿Qué falta? Agua. Y electro. Eso. Y a darle. Listo. Bueno, gente, eso ha sido todo por hoy, por el día de hoy. Nos vemos en la próxima. Recuerden, tenemos el sorteo activo, abierto hasta los 1000 suscriptores. Para participar solo hay que suscribirse y dejar un comentario en cualquier video de los que tenemos antes de los suscriptores, claro. Y sin nada más que decir, esperando que tengan un buen año nuevo. Chalo. UMG se despide. Hasta la próxima.